Hey guys, I want to talk to you about when you have like negative patterns that keep coming up in your life, or when you have like faulty beliefs or programs inside of you, how that creates a reality that we don't really like and what we do about it. So I was speaking with someone today, and she had a pattern that kept showing up. So I want you to think about when you have a pattern that shows up, whether it be, people don't listen to me, or people break up with me, or I keep getting fired from jobs over and over again, or anything like that. Look at the patterns that are happening that you're not happy about. It's a wonderful indicator that you have a belief inside of yourself or a program, it's the same kind of thing, that's creating this. So I don't want you to blame yourself or judge yourself, nothing like that. It's an awareness to have around these patterns. So for example, if people keep letting you down, if people aren't showing up in your life, what belief might you have around that? These are unconscious beliefs that we have, and we call it sitting in our shadow. It's sitting in the part of us that we're just not aware of. And these beliefs come from something that more than likely happened in childhood, like everything. It's a great idea then to discover or go back in time, or even if you don't want to go back in time, you just sit and go, okay, why are people not showing up for me? Why are people letting me down? What does that make me feel? Well, that makes me feel like I'm not important. That makes me feel like I'm not important. So then you think to yourself, who in my childhood made me feel like I'm not important? How did your parents treat you? How did your grandparents treat you? Did a coach let you down? Whatever it is, who made you feel like you weren't important? Write it down, journal about it. Just raise awareness around it. When we look at our internal beliefs, that starts the transformation. It's like pulling it out of the dark and we put it in front of us. That brings it into the light. The transformation has already begun when we do that. So the first step is figure out what the heck that belief is. And again, if you don't know how to do it, start looking at how people are showing up in your life, how they're treating you. And when it feels bad, you look at yourself. This is not to blame them or yourself, remember, but look at yourself, come up with a belief. Okay, I'm not important. Write it down, and then you write ways in which you are important. So you write the opposite down. Notice, how does it make you feel? That's the next step. So, okay, if I believe that I'm not important, and then I write down, but I want to feel like I'm important. I want to feel like I'm good enough. What emotions are coming up for you around that? This is just doing basic shadow work. So you just want to explore the opposite emotion and start bringing that into the body. You want to find out what's true. We go to our adult chair and we find out what's true around that. So I just want to say, we all have these beliefs. This is totally normal to have, but this is a great way to transform. Getting out of the blame game or the victim game, we want to take ownership of what we're putting out into the universe. Understand this, every single thing is energy. Our beliefs that are conscious and our unconscious beliefs. And those unconscious beliefs are putting out just as much energy as the conscious beliefs. So when people are showing up in our life and it makes us feel bad, we want to look at what might I be putting out. Now, some people are just not nice, but if you're noticing a pattern around it, that's a great time to look at, gosh, you know what? Maybe this is my stuff. Maybe it is me that I'm putting out. What am I putting out? So take a look at your own beliefs. And when you start shifting them and changing them, you'll be amazed at how your reality can change. So there you go. A little tidbit for you today. All right. Love you guys.